Yeah, well, that's right what you've said about fans. And right now, let's talk about the Swai-shipping Fijian Rua. You are the head of athletic performance. We've got this dream now, which we are witnessing being accomplished with our team now based in Australia, thanks to support from the Australian government as well, based at Lennox Head. You've had your own challenges there of staying there for 6 months and building on the team and playing the first few games at a home that is not your home, but you're having your home games there. How's it been?
I think there's been a lot of learnings in this foundation year. It's hard mentally to be away from family for that long. Some of the boys have young children, and we still have to build a culture. We still have to make sure that our focus and our goals are being met gradually, progressively. It's been an enjoyable experience. One thing it has allowed us to do is to really focus on preparation and focus on transformation. The first 2 months, November, December last year, some of the boys entered pro rugby for the very first time. Now they're in an environment where they understand sleep is important, nutrition, putting the right food on the plate, the right portions, the timing of that food intake, you know, hard training, the conditioning that they had to do, real solid work, doing VO2 grids, doing mass running, doing conditioning games, working hard on the anchors, back at Lennox, doing 6 days a week of training. There were weeks where we covered 42,000 meters, 42 Ks in a week. That's massive from a rugby perspective. Boys had to drop body fat. Last year, when we broke off for summer break in second week of December, the collective body fat that was lost through the team was almost 115 kilograms. That's literally removing a human being from the team. There was all accumulated body fat shared across the 42-man squad. That came through training, recovery, nutrition, discipline, and just building this team environment. That was the foundation, really, because players rocked up, some of them in real poor state. So we had to transform their bodies. So it's a 1, 2, 3 year progress. It won't just happen overnight. We'll grow into this program and grow into the competition. But it's been tough. It's hard for the boys. Pro rugby is not easy. Waking up each morning and you have to rock up to work, get ready, and sometimes they finish work at like 10 p.m. in the evening, whether it be massage or recovery. On a Friday night, the last thing you want to do is do a yoga session, isn't it? Friday evenings for anyone, it's happy hour in the evening. They have to come to the gym and do 1 hour of solid yoga every week. And we do that twice a week, Wednesday in the evening and Friday. Why? Because we want to improve mobility. We want to make these Fijian rugby players the best athletes they can be, so that they can have efficient systems in their body. With less energy, they can produce more, but also protect themselves from injury. Why? So that they can play the best they can put food on the table, they can help their family, feed their family and also their village and life after rugby. That's why this is happening. So last Saturday, they played against New Zealand's best team, the Auckland Blues. And the Blues, you look at that team and that's just All Blacks running onto the field. Some of the world's best players. So Borden Barrett comes up and speaks to Mickey and I at the end of the game and said, we were expecting that, but not at that level. But this team is only 6 months old. So that's exciting as a Fijian. I hope that, players who are in the schoolboy pathway program at the moment, those who are in Skipper Cup, they can see that, wow, there's an opportunity here. And I think families on island, players on island are seeing these Ndro boys come back and they just see the physical shape of them. Some of them are, looking at the boys, "Ooh, man, you look different." And it's good because that's why this week is such a blessing that all our players on island can see what these boys look like now, because that's the beginning of change. Because what we've always done have not won us a Rugby World Cup 15s. It's won us Rugby 7s, but not Rugby World Cup 15s. So if that's the case, then we need to change what's happening in our 15s program. Body shape must change. Nutrition discipline must change. You can't, as a rugby player, if you want to aspire for national jersey, Flying Fijians or Super Rugby, you can't be drinking cover to 2 a.m. and then opening your dinner at 3 a.m. and then finishing that big rice and curry chicken, and sleeping the whole day the next day. You're only going to accumulate fat. Your body's going to be in a poor shape. You can't play 80-minute footy.